Have you ever been haunted by that sharp sting of lingering regret, the kind that pierces like a deflected puck off the post in overtime, forcing you to relive a pivotal choice not taken, and wonder how it might have rewritten the script of your team's destiny with just one different turn? That's the poignant what might have been ache echoing through Oilers Nation this week, as former trade target Tristan Jarry dazzles with a 31-save shutout for the Pittsburgh Penguins, leaving us to ponder if snagging the $26.8 million netminder could have been the crease cornerstone that sealed our Stanley Cup fate instead of watching from afar. Welcome back to Oilers Update, your heartfelt chronicle of the Orange and Blue Odyssey. I'm your host, delving into the echoes of missed opportunities with the reflective depth this story warrants. Today, October 20th, 2025, we're revisiting the Jarry trade rumors that fizzled, analyzing his resurgent form, and exploring how his shutout against San Jose underscores Edmonton's ongoing goaltending quest amid our strong start. This isn't bitter hindsight. It's a thoughtful reflection on timing, decisions, and the fine line between good and great in the NHL. Let's journey through the regrets, the realities, and the road ahead. Because in oil country, every almost fuels the fire to make the next move count, turning yesterday's shadows into tomorrow's triumphs. Let's start by rewinding to the trade whispers that once had Oilers fans buzzing with anticipation. A chapter where Tristan Jarry emerged as a prime candidate to address our perennial goaltending puzzles, only for the deal to evaporate like morning fog over the North Saskatchewan River. Back in the 2024 offseason, as Edmonton licked wounds from another finals near miss, where Stuart Skinner's .882 save percentage in the decisive games against Florida exposed vulnerabilities, Jarry's name surfaced prominently. Sources like David Pagnotta from the fourth period reported Pittsburgh's willingness to discuss moving the 30-year-old, who was entering year 3 of a 5-year, $26.875 million contract, $5.375 million AAV. Edmonton, fresh off trading for Matthias Janmark and eyeing cap flexibility, was among the suitors. Insiders noted discussions involving prospects or picks, but concerns over Jarry's injury history. He missed 20 games in 2023 to 24 with concussion, and inconsistent regular season stats, .903 SV%, 2.91 JA in 58 games, ultimately stalled talks. Jarry, a former Edmonton Oil Kings standout who won the WHL championship in 2014, carried local ties that made the fit poetic. Imagine returning to Alberta, blending familiarity with his proven playoff poise, career .911 SV% in 15 postseason games. Yet, GM Stan Bowman opted for continuity, retaining Skinner and Calvin Pickard, a decision that paid early dividends with our 4-1 start and a team .912 SV%. Fast forward to Saturday's masterclass. Jarry stonewalled the San Jose Sharks 3-0, making 31 saves, including a sprawling denial on Macklin Celebrini in the slot, to notch his 22nd career shutout, tying Tom Barrasso for second in Penguins history. It was vintage Jarry. Composed starts, he emphasized post-game a mental shift for early game confidence, elite glove work, stopping 92% of high glove shots this season, and rebound control that neutralized San Jose's 12 high-danger chances. Analysts like Sportsnet's Michael Amato highlighted how Jarry's 9 quality starts in his last 14 outings last year hinted at untapped potential, often masked by Pittsburgh's leaky defense. They allowed 3.1 goals per game. For Edmonton, this performance stings as a reminder what we bypassed. Jarry's .920 SV% against Western teams last year could have complemented Skinner's youth, creating a tandem with shutdown capability akin to Florida's Sergei Bobrovsky-Paul Maurice synergy. Diving deeper into the emotional undercurrents and analytical layers, Jarry's resurgence isn't just a statistical spike. It's a narrative that mirrors the Oilers' own goaltending saga, blending flashes of brilliance with the frustration of inconsistency that has plagued us since the Cam Talbot era. Consider the numbers. Jarry's career 2.75 GAA and .911 SV% over 247 games showcase a goalie who's thrived in structured systems, much like his 2020-21 Vezina finalist season, .921 SV%, 2.18 GAA. His shutout against San Jose, where he faced a barrage of 15 shots in the third period alone, demonstrated the poise Edmonton craved in last year's finals, when we surrendered 15 goals in the final 3 games. Experts like TSN's Jamie McLennan argue Jarry's struggles in Pittsburgh stem from defensive lapses. The Penguins ranked 22nd in shots allowed at 30.6 per game last year, not inherent flaws. In Edmonton's improved blue line, we've cut shots against a 27.8 per game early this season. Thanks to Ekholm's steadying influence and Bouchard's growth, he might have flourished. Regret simmers when recalling the trade landscape. Pittsburgh sought cap relief amid their retool, potentially accepting a package like our 2025 second-rounder and a depth forward such as Derek Ryan. But Edmonton's hesitation, perhaps wary of Jarry's $5.375 million hit against our $88 million cap, led to inaction. Now, with Jarry off to a 3-1-0 start, 2.25 GAA and .925 SV% in 2025-26, it's a stark contrast to our own crease dynamics. Skinner's hot streak, 3-0-0, 1.67 GAA, is promising, but Pickard's .890 SV% in relief raises questions about depth for the playoff grind. Fan forums are ablaze with what-ifs. Polls show 65% wishing we'd pulled the trigger, envisioning Jarry as the veteran anchor to mentor Skinner, much like Mike Smith's role in our 2022 run. Emotionally, it's bittersweet. Jarry's Oil Kings roots, he posted a 921 SV% in 2014 playoffs, make him feel like one of us, and his post-shutout quote, "It's about entering with confidence and making those first saves," echoes the mental fortitude we sought after Skinner's Game 7 meltdown, .833 SV%. League-wide, this echoes missed opportunities like Toronto bypassing Darcy Kemper in 2022, only to watch it win a cup with Colorado. For us, it's a lesson in timing, as Jarry's value has rebounded while our search continues. Broadening our reflection to the bigger picture, Jarry's impressive feat serves as a mirror to the Oilers' strategic crossroads, where past indecision highlights the urgency to address lingering gaps before they derail another deep run, all while celebrating our current momentum. Edmonton's 4-1 record boasts offensive fireworks, McDavid's 12 points, Draisaitl's 7 goals, but goaltending remains the elephant in the room. Our tandem's .905 SV% last playoffs ranked 12th among contenders, often buckling under pressure. We allowed 3+ goals in 10 of 25 games. Jarry's shutout underscores what a reliable veteran brings. Stability in chaos, as evidenced by his 4 shutouts in 2023-24 despite Pittsburgh's turmoil. Analysts like Elliot Friedman on 32 Thoughts suggest Edmonton dodged a bullet given Jarry's injury risks. He's missed 15% of games career-wide. But the regret lingers in light of alternatives like our recent Ingram acquisition, which adds depth but lacks Jarry's proven ceiling. This narrative fuels internal debates. Should Bowman revisit the market for a high-profile goalie like John Gibson or Linus Ullmark, or trust Skinner's growth? His .920 SV% in high-danger situations this year shows promise? Fan sentiment leans toward action. Social media threads lament the one that got away, drawing parallels to our failed pursuit of Jacob Markstrom in 2020, which preceded Calgary's brief surge. Yet, there's optimism. Our defensive metrics have improved, block shots up 15% from last year, and Jarry's performance can inspire Skinner, who's echoed similar mental reset themes in interviews. League trends favor bold moves. Florida's Bobrovsky revival after a down year 1 in the Cup. And for Edmonton, this regret could catalyze a mid-season tweak, perhaps targeting a similar profile by the March deadline. As we face Calgary Tuesday, it's a chance to prove our current setup suffices. But Jarry's shine reminds us, in hockey's unforgiving arena, opportunities untaken can echo louder than victories earned. In reflecting on this tale of missed chances, Jarry's shutout stands as a gentle yet piercing reminder of the paths not chosen, urging the Oilers to harness regret as motivation, refine our strategy, and chase the consistency that turns contenders into champions. We've wandered through the echoes, felt the sting, and emerged with renewed resolve, a testament that every almost sharpens our edge to the triumphs ahead. If this poignant dive into the Jarry what has stirred that reflective regret in you, pondering the roads not taken in oil country, ease it with a light to honor the journey. Let's fill the comments with your hindsight visions. Would Jarry have been our cup difference maker? And who should we target now? Share your thoughtful takes below, and subscribe to explore every Oilers echo. Until the next chapter, keep the reflection alive.